Check that your measurements, substrate, materials, and tools are all correct before you start cutting or spreading mortar. Measure the room twice using a tape measure and sketch a scaled plan so you know exact tile counts and where full and cut tiles will fall. Aim to center tiles on the longest sightline and adjust the starting line so you do not end up with very narrow slivers at walls. Verify the subfloor by tapping and walking the entire area to detect soft spots and use a straight edge to check for flatness. Large format tiles need a maximum variation of 1/8 inch over 10 feet for a rigid setting, and you should plan to repair or level floors with a cementitious underlayment if needed. Confirm the substrate type and moisture levels with a moisture meter for concrete or a manufacturer-recommended test for other substrates, since high moisture will ruin thinset bonds and grout. Check your tools and materials now. Get a large format tile trowel and a wide notch size recommended by the tile manufacturer, a properly rated mortar for large tiles, a leveling system if you plan to use one, appropriate spacers, a rub brick, and a large capacity wet saw or high quality score and snap cutters. Do a dry layout on the floor with full tiles and spacers to visualize patterns, ensure focal points are correct, and mark your starting lines. This prevents surprises and reduces the number of cuts and waste. Finally, mix a small batch of mortar to test adhesion by back buttering a tile and checking for 60% to 80% coverage after placement or near full coverage for wet areas, and practice placing, adjusting, and tapping tiles to perfect your technique before committing to the whole floor. Common mistakes start with poor planning, where installers skip a full dry layout and end up with tiny edge cuts that look unprofessional, so always mock up the layout and adjust the center line before setting any tile. Another frequent issue is ignoring subfloor flatness, which causes lippage and broken tiles. Solve that by measuring with a long straight edge and grinding, or applying a self-leveling compound where needed. Using the wrong mortar or trowel size reduces bond strength and leads to delamination, so follow the tile manufacturer's recommendations and back butter large format tiles to ensure proper coverage. BigHomeProjects.com helps homeowners find local contractors and compare profiles so we can decide who matches the scope and style for large format tile work. We also help contractors find jobs and join our discussion community so we can share tips, ask installation questions, and learn from each other.